As much as I love Season 3 Part 2, I really want that soundtrack already. Please give me that soundtrack now! What a time to be a fan! You have the anime covering an intense arc. You have the manga covering an intense arc so far. What's even crazier is how those two parallel each other all too well. Hell, even my reaction towards the fight is similar. The only difference is, I'm rooting for Reina. If you thought the anime was the only adrenaline rush to receive for your fandom need, then this chapter will grant you another. What a rush! When it comes to a full-fledged battle, Isayama puts his A-game on and delivers some of his finest work. Case in point, this chapter. The entertainment, the investment, and the suspense are top-notch. Before things go straight to hell, we get to see Army and other Survey Corps to react to a sudden invasion, and they have no part of it. They can lay back and play cards, while the Jaegerists are up there getting rightfully deserved slaughter. I know I'm being sadistic for saying that, but they had it too good for too long. I believe Army and his friends will join somehow, but for now, let Eren and others have their fun. Marley Army is dropping their men and weaponry, one in which is a cannon that will come in play. After so many intense moments with Titans, let alone shifters, the view of human and Titans in the same platform is still chilling. It has that kaiju sensation that takes it serious. I wonder how the live action failed to deliver that atmosphere. Pieck asks Porco to break the chain, and so he cuts her hand off. Well, that's one way to break free. If the shifter didn't have regeneration, this would have been B-horror movie stupidity level. Time is essence, I suppose, but damn, that got to suck. Pieck does shift to Cart Titan and saves Gabi. Best girl and best sister. Can't wait for her in the anime. It's interesting to note, Eren didn't think Marley would spring into action so soon, which is why he doesn't understand their move. Granted, everyone else probably feel the same way, but whatever Eren has in plan, this slows him down significantly. I think I can prove that in the end. Yelena begs her savior to come back inside, but he rejects it. So much for your god. On one hand, did she really think he was going to ignore this? On the other hand, there's a sign of distance in planning. He could just run away maybe, but he chose to fight in a possible disadvantaged state. Why? Yelena could only speculate, but she goes ahead and orders everyone to protect him. Eren could only think it was Reiner that pushed Marley to engage war with Paradise Island. Nailed it, here we go. In this corner we have Reiner, no longer suicidal. In the other corner we have Eren, now have Warhammer ability to boot. The stare down got me so damn hyped, you know it, when those panels focus those two greatly. My legs shake, Eren roars, charges forward, and the battle is on. Well, after the words from Gabi and others, but hey, they are interesting and somewhat charming. It's a good thing Gabi knows Reiner came back for her. Now I hope he lives to see her joy, whatever was left in her. What I truly like about this conflict is how Marley Army doesn't act like true evil people, rather normal human beings, with the exception of Jaegerists to an extent. All factions have their ups and downs. Case in point, Magev holds Gabi, relieved to see her alive. This was a nice moment that subtracts his character from being a total hard ass. He may be a general, but he's a person first and foremost. This is why I'm very invested with these characters and plot. It's a shame Falco is still in prison, and bonus, he is enslaved to Zeke due to spinal fluid consumption. I am reminded that Marley doesn't know Zeke's heritage and why Founding Titan has yet to trigger anything. It's only when Gabi realized what Zeke meant about having the royal blood and the Founding Titan together. She may be traumatized, but she can still put two and two together. Now that they know, they can't afford Eren and Zeke to unite. They made it sound like they will perform fusion. But seriously, I could imagine the pressure when Zeke does show up. I like the closing line with the world depends on this very battle. No more war. The Founding Titan will be eaten today. Now, let the battle begin. as expected, is intense and exciting with Reiner and Eren brawling in a death match. Amazing how we have seen them fight many times before, yet it continues to be thrilling as always. Eren breaks the hell out of Reiner's face, but he's not going out like that. He slams Eren like an MMA fighter, only to receive a kick. The raw display of combat sequence is tense. Jaw Titan joins in to redeem himself as a nutcracker. No joke, he even knows it and takes it on Eren. That's funny in his own right. But he's not wrong though. He and Reiner tag team against Eren. But surprise, surprise, Warhammer's ability Unleash. What a battle. This is the real King of the Monsters brawl. Save your ticket money. You don't need to go out and see the Godzilla movie. This is your Godzilla movie. Actually, I hope that movie is good. The Jaegerists gain confidence after the two titans were stabbed, finishing the job. The last thing I need is them feeling smug. That's all ruined when the best girl takes aim and snipes Eren right through the head. No wonder she has fans. You gotta love her for owning up for her words about brain splatter. That shot stopped the momentum quickly and the faction gets gunned down by Marley army. This is what they deserve. If only Floch was there, then it would have been incredibly satisfying. Two things to note. One is Yelena is losing her hope when Eren looks close to be defeated. I can imagine her mentality will go completely insane if he were to die, but she is getting there. On a more important note, I believe Oya Capone left to do something. Maybe releasing Survey Corps? That's worth considering. The battle resumed for more intensity. Pieck snipes another round at Eren's head, and this time, it's brutal with one eyeball out of socket hanging. Damn! Magus' lines really makes Marley as the good guy, needing a hero to save the world, and Eren cannot be the one. Throw this chapter at someone, they will think Reiner is the protagonist. Speaking of him, his line to Eren is strikingly heartfelt. Despite Eren's attention isn't similar to his, they can relate in many grounds. People have suffered from their action. Both have suffered to themselves. They have done a lot of burning bridges and whatnot, so he wants to put an end to Eren's struggle. The emotional connection is deep, even on different paths. Many consider him as a foil character. It's why this battle has been intense. It's personal and kind of emotional. Eren is somewhat a wild card since, lately, his attention is questionable. Because of it, it doesn't really matter who you root for. Everyone there has a reason to fight. Sure, his faction is full of crazy people, but he himself must have his own agenda. His struggle is tense, outnumbered across the field, but that face of fierce determination when Reiner was close to devouring is striking. That face defines a man with a mission perfectly. I got chills just by that panel. He shoved his hand through Reiner's inner mouth so hard it breaks off his jaw. The brutality in this chapter is crazy, but that's the way fans like it. The roar from Eren is chilling. That roar screams his last stand. If Reiner doesn't stop, Eren is done. At least that's the feeling I had. That page is so intense, I have no idea what was leading to. That sensation is unnerving. A random crater hits Reiner's face hard, knocking him away from Eren. It's reunion time. It's clear who threw that at Reiner, but the momentum build to the culprit is hype. The greatest fear for Marley is for the brothers to reunite, and that time is here. Zeke returns to save Eren like a good older brother. The next chapter is already hype, but I wonder how much disadvantage Marley is in with 8 Titans around. They don't have a Levi, so this is going to be difficult as hell. Before closing, I want to comment on Eren's reaction towards Zeke's arrival. I don't know if it's a look of shock and relief or concerned way. It's been a while since Eren looks vulnerable to something. Did he not want Zeke to appear or something? Perhaps I'm looking into things too deep, but you never know with a series that leaves subtle hints. We'll see. I thoroughly enjoyed this chapter for its intense action, thrilling sequences, and a really good hype boost to end with. While I did cheer for Reiner, there are moments where I cheer for Eren as well. It's a battle that no one is really a villain, unless you count the cult followers. seeing how they treated others awful in the past chapters. Regardless, every character has a reason to fight. It was captivating from start to finish. The sequences are tense and gripping. The ending left me wanting the next chapter right now. I can't say this is the end game, but it's certainly the turning tide that will eventually lead to one. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. We have the anime back and we have the manga going strong. What can you ask more as a fan? Maybe a movie, a good one, but who knows? What do you think of the chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.